Stranger Than Fiction is a movie directed by Mark Forster. It is one of those Will Ferrell movies where he was trying to be more serious. He's not in a comedy role in this one. It's more of a serious drama film. This one's about Harold Crick. He is a straight-laced, very sort of almost OCD-like driven IRS agent who wakes up and he brushes his teeth with the same amount of brush strokes. He walks the same path. He's very straight-laced. He's very good with numbers because he's an IRS man. However, he starts hearing a voiceover. A woman, older British woman, starts doing a voiceover of his life, and he thinks he's mentally ill, maybe schizophrenia. However, he manages to talk to someone and who says, I think you're being narrated by an author in the world, and they're planning to do something. So while he's trying to go about his job, he audits a bakery run by Anna Pascal, and she's like a sort of anti-establishment sort of lady, and he's like the exact polar opposite. However, they keep bumping into each other, maybe because of the book that the lady is writing, and we occasionally get some scenes with Karen Eiffel. She's like a woman, an author who likes to chain smoke, and she's got writer's block, and she's got someone hired to sort of help her finish her latest book, which is about Harold, and now Harold realizes that she probably plans to kill him off through voiceover. So he's got to find her and convince her not to do that because his life is now changing because it's her sort of interference. It's a weird meta drama fantasy comedy movie. It's very similar to another story written in 1995 by Satoshi Kon called Opus. It's about a man who writes a action shonen manga or something, and one of the characters escapes because he wants to survive. He doesn't want to die heroically, so he breaks out of the story in order to confront the author. And they didn't know about this story until 2010, and they found the ending in Satoshi Kon's drawer after he died of cancer. So this, is not an original. Stranger Than Fiction is not an original story, but it's a pretty neat concept. I thought it was just okay. I really didn't like the sort of jumping back between Karen and Harold. The Karen scenes are very boring, and the movie's not very funny. It's dramatic, and it doesn't have much going on. It has some decent jokes, I guess, but it's more of a drama fantasy, and it's not too meta. And overall, good chemistry between Maggie Gyllenhaal and Will Ferrell, and I like Dustin Hoffman, but the movie just doesn't rise to any certain specific emotional heights. The rest of the cast does a decent job. Stranger Than Fiction's a weird little movie, mix of fantasy and drama. Definitely check it out if you like Will Ferrell, but overall, it doesn't really reach the emotional heights that I thought it should have. So I give Stranger Than Fiction a 6 out of 10.